When God gets ready to elevate you, He doesn't ask for permission from the limitations of time. What took others decades to build, He can do for you in a moment. He's not bound by human schedules, economic forecasts, or societal norms. He is the God of divine acceleration. We see this in John 6:16-21, where the disciples were struggling against the wind in the middle of the sea. They had been rowing, fighting, and laboring for hours, but the moment Jesus stepped into the boat, they immediately arrived at their destination. Oh, somebody needs to catch this. When Jesus steps into your situation, what seemed delayed, what seemed like a lifetime of struggle, what seemed out of reach, suddenly shifts in an instant. God's acceleration is often preceded by a season of delay where it feels like nothing is moving, and then, suddenly, doors open that you never knocked on, opportunities chase you down, and what seemed like a slow grind turns into an instant breakthrough. Think about Joseph. For 13 years, he was waiting, enduring prison, forgotten by men, but in just one day, he went from the prison to the palace. The cupbearer may have forgotten him, but God never did. Somebody needs to hear this today. Just because it is taking long doesn't mean it won't happen quickly. God's timing is not man's timing. Isaiah 60:22 says, "At the right time, I, the Lord, will make it happen." Your faith determines how you experience this acceleration. The woman with the issue of blood had suffered for 12 years, but the moment she touched the hem of Jesus' garment, her healing was immediate. This is why you must stay in position, because when your season of acceleration comes, it will happen so fast your head will spin. Amos 9:13. Why does God sometimes speed things up after a long wait? Because He is setting the stage for His glory. When acceleration happens, it is not for our convenience, but for His divine purpose. God doesn't just bless us for us. He moves us forward so that we can be positioned for greater influence, greater impact, and greater responsibility in the kingdom. Just like the disciples in the boat, all it takes is for Jesus to step in, and suddenly you will find yourself exactly where He intended you to be. So, if you have been waiting, don't grow weary. Keep rowing, keep believing, because when God moves, He moves suddenly.